and welcome to a cool and breezy evening in late July. A little damp, but as long as the storms hold off, we're going to play baseball. CTN's coverage of American Legion baseball with Joe Young and Howie Shapiro behind home plate.
Well, Joe, it's nice to have you back behind the mic.
Well, and I'm going to be tested right out of the bat with a very difficult order of names for Totino-Grace. Jack Ebensteiner digging in and looks at strike one. He'll be followed by Christian Morel, Jacob Watchsick, Eric Radicek, Stephen Hand. This one fouled off out of play, 0-2. Jack Kraler, the shortstop, hitting sixth. Quinn German, Mooney Ngige in the eighth spot, and Nicholas Stika rounding out the order.
Yeah, you talked about the weather here. I thought, yeah, as of yesterday, we wouldn't get this game in. It looked like it was supposed to rain all day and all night, but it really just held off. It rained off and on today, but I don't think we're going to get any rain at this point. Very low chance. Good
patience from Ebensteiner on the third pitch, was down and away, holding off. That one easy to take up high. And it's 2-2 for Parker Hermanson. Challenges him, lofted out to left. Plenty of time for Offerdahl to make the play, and there's one away.
Yeah, Hermanson comes in with a 2-2 record and a 4.06 earned run average as he takes the mound, 4 post 334.
His defense, Offerdahl, Ryan Garlick in the middle, Bryce Peterson in right field. Right side of the infield is Nick Lockinen and Kirby Peary playing at second. Jackson Bates at short. Xander Parr at third. Joe Kopp is behind the plate and calling the pitches for Hermanson. That one well high and wide. 1-0 to Morel. Good strong fastball. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hermanson's thrown 29 to third innings so far this season.
Another pitch left up high, and it's 2-1.
He's given up 35 hits, 23 runs, 17 of those earned.
Fouled back out of play, 2-2. Couple of early battles for the pitcher, Parker Hermanson. Another 2-2 pitch. This one spun back behind the dish. Kopp will hustle for it, and just out of his reach, a foot shy of the backstop.
Oh, great effort, too, by Kopp as he was watching that fence. And we talked about it last game. We talk about it every time we're here. There's a lot of room between home plate and the fence behind in foul territory.
Well, he thought that was getting out. He got kind of a late break on it, and yeah, getting scary when you get on that warning track.
Yep.
2-2 again. Big hook and just high, makes it a full count.
Yeah, a smile on his face. He was hoping to get on that pitch, have him watch that one go by for the strike, but just a little too much elevation on it.
This one back and will get out of play.
We'll see what kind of condition the infield is in here. It did rain a little bit, as we talked about.
It just knocks the dust down.
Yeah.
Saves on the water bill.
Yes, it does.
Big
nice
swinging strike to get out number 2. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jacob Watchsick. Starts him with a fastball, misses low, 1-0.
Want to keep that ball low in the zone. Don't give. This is a good hitting ball club in Totino. They've got a pretty good record.
This one down the line and just out of the reach of a diving Xander Parr into left field. Watchsick going to try for 2. Not in time. A great throw from Offerdahl, and the sweep tag by Peary. Inning over.
Pretty throw. Nice way to end the inning.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
Completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education. No one receives a diploma alone. If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Well, an exciting finish to the first top half of the first inning. A great defensive play by left fielder Adam Offerdahl to gun out Wasik, trying to stretch a single into a double. So look at the Cardinal order, or the Rapids order, post 334. Xander Parr, third baseman, leading things off. Bryce Peterson on deck. Kirby Peary playing in second and hitting third. Nick Lockinen in the cleanup spot. Nate Breams, the DH, is hitting fourth. Adam Offerdahl with a big play to end the top half of the inning will hit sixth. Jackson Bates, Joe Kopp, and Ryan Garlick complete the order for head coach Matt Mossy.
Yeah, this is the post 334 squad been hitting the ball really well lately as well. Their team average is 3 1/4. And you know, this is a player, and Parr has had a nice season, hitting 367 as he steps to the plate. Of course, we saw Xander in the high school season.
Fastball, a pretty easy take for Parr, up around the eyebrows. Brought Radicek out of his squat. This one misses low, 2-0.
Oh, he called a strike.
So 1-1 then. That one in the dirt, and now it's 2-1.
We were at the we did the game against Andover, and Coon Rapids hit the ball really well in that game as well. They believe they had 11 hits on the evening.
Oh, and misses low, 3-1, and Parr in the driver's seat. Chad Fox trying to get a good start, but he has to bring a pitch here. Parr slaps it just over a diving Kraler. Kraler got some good vertical to go up after it, but comes up short.
Yeah, he didn't miss it by much.
And a leadoff single for Xander Parr.
Nice way to start the game for Coon Rapids.
Let's look at the defense. Quinn Germon at the hot corner along with Kraler on that left side. Christian Morrell is playing at second. Nick Stika, the first baseman. Ebensteiner, Ngige, and Hand are the outfielders. Eric Radicek behind the plate for Chad Fox. Fires one in to start Bryce Peterson out 0-1.
Peterson hitting 382, Joe Yund. He's been tearing the cover off the balls of late.
Another one well up out of the zone. Fox has been moving the pitches around a lot early on. Parr, a conservative lead at first, tries to bend one over and leaves it high, 2-1.
Yeah, and that's just patience by Peterson, realizing that that pitch, even though it had that movement, wasn't going to find the zone.
Comes back with a fastball, called strike, evens the count. Two and two for Peterson. Parr the runner. And this one fouled back out of play.
You know, Coon Rapids certainly would like to get something going here in the bottom half of the first against a team that's been playing really well and hitting the ball really well. Like to see if they can get some cushion going.
Runner is going. Peterson swats it into right. Tough. It is going to fall in front of Ebensteiner. Parr not going to test him. He'll stay aboard at second. But back-to-back singles to start Coon Rapids' bottom half of the first inning. They're in business with Peary coming to the plate.
And, you know, Kirby's only hitting .424 on the season, so he has been hitting the ball really well again. You know, we talked about he had that little bit of a back issue at the end of the high school season. And it took him a little while to play back into form, but since he's been back, he's done a really nice job at the plate and in the field. He caught on Tuesday night when they played Andover.
He's pretty good back there.
Yeah.
Not an easy take as it bent in to the right-handed hitting Peary. Looks down for the sign, 1-0. Chops it to the left side, waiting out it is Kraler. He'll get one with Morrell. The throw not in time. Parr thought about coming home, but it doesn't get far enough away from Stika. So it'll be runners at the corners on the fielder's choice.
And I watched Kirby beat one out similar to that on Tuesday night. He's got some nice speed to him as well. You know, he necessarily maybe is a little deceptive, but just a nice job down the baseline, making sure he beat that throw.
Yeah, he's a nice ball player.
Yeah.
Earned all conference honors in his junior year despite missing the end of the season. Locking it. Digs that one out and fouls it off out of play down the left field line.
Nick hitting .344, the leader of RBI in this squad with 28. Looking to see if he can add to that total here.
That ball left way up high. Easy take for locking in, 1-1. You talk about the speed, and we know that's a pretty aggressive base running team for Matt Mossy.
They are.
And speed in Peary at first base. Fox gives a glance over. And this one hit well to center. Going back on it is Ngige. He makes the catch. Tagging and coming home is Parr. It'll be a sacrifice fly for locking in, and Coon Rapids is on the board 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
He did get a hold of that pitch, Joe, and drove it to fairly deep in center field. It's 400 straight away to center here at Wintercrest.
It's a big ballpark.
Yeah.
And now it'll be Breams digging in with one out. Runner still at first. Fouls off the first offering.
Breams 283 on the season. Looking to try and keep this inning going.
Left up high, Peary on the go. The throw got him. A great gun from Radicek. Cardinals caught stealing to end the inning. But they get one across and they lead 1-0 after one. Second inning after this, you're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Fast-paced family life in need of a slowdown?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spruce. Did you know all those green shapes on maps are parks and forests? It's true. Visit discovertheforest.org and plan to visit a park or forest near you, instead of just wondering what it would have been like.
While the word forest might make you think of distant lands from far, far away, please note parks and forests are closer than you think, which means things like beautiful scenery, fresh air, and family time are also closer than you think.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch. Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Back at Wintercrest Park, Eric Radicek ended the first inning with a big throwdown to get the third out, catching Peary stealing. Now he leads off, takes a fastball at the knees, 0-1. Speed pitch caught him looking, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he'd like to, after making that nice play, come back and try and get on base here.
That wasn't the pitch he was looking for, as he spiked it in the dirt about halfway to home plate.
Yeah, Coon Rapids able to score that one run in their bottom half of the inning to take the 1-0 lead.
This one hit back through the middle, and a leadoff single for Eric Radicek.
After being down 0-2, nice job getting on base.
Radicek headed back for the dugout like he was going to get a courtesy runner. Not the case. They'll leave him on base as Stephen Hand gets set to dig in for the first time. This one popped up. It'll stay in play down the third baseline. Parr underneath it, able to come back and make the catch.
Oh, nice job by Parr just to stay with that, realizing that he was going to have that opportunity to catch it because there was plenty of green. Big first out.
And a quick out on one pitch. Jack Kraler will step in. His first pitch driven just foul, looking for that corner again. Wasik with their single in the first, hooked it into that corner and then thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. Pitch down to the dirt. Great stop by Kopp, policing the territory behind home plate. I blew the call.
Jeremy and I talked about that. You know, as you know, I don't have to tell you the importance of being a good defensive catcher and keeping that ball in front of you. So important.
Radicek, a conservative lead at first. The 1-1 pitch. Skied right side this time in front of the dugout. It will get out of play. And it'll go to 1-2.
Yeah, just foul over the fence. I know they're attempted between Lockinen and Kopp.
They'll go for the pickoff, and diving back in plenty of time is Radicek.
I'll try to keep Radicek close to the bag, see if they can get something on the ground and get that double play.
Hermanson will kick and fire down in the dirt again. A nice stop with the chest of Kopp. Deadening it in front of home plate and keeping Radicek secured at first. Fastball misses down and in. He had some trouble with that one, and Radicek is going to hustle over to second.
Yeah, smart play. Just saw that he couldn't find it in the dirt. And,
well, a couple of times he makes great stops in on his body, deadens the ball. That one seemed to be a pretty easy play, and he dropped it behind himself. And that means this single will not score, as Offerdahl was ready to fire home, hoping he could get another assist. But Radicek smartly stays at third. On the single by Kraler, runners at the corners with one away.
Totino's threatening here. See if they can at least answer that one run that the Cardinals scored in the bottom first.
Kopp calling out the plays. Make sure everybody on the infield is on the same page. Quinn Germont, the next hitter for Totino. First pitch, high fly to deep left center, and it is tracked down by Offerdahl. Deep in the alley. Easily an RBI single, or an sacrifice fly for Germont. And similar story to what happened with Coon Rapids in the bottom half of the first. They had runners at the corners, one out. They got the RBI on the sac fly, and this one evens it up.
Yeah, exactly. They came back. They wanted to at least tie this game up. Did a nice job of doing so, and with 2 away, an opportunity to try and keep this inning going.
Mooney Ngige. First pitch, their run and throw is called a strike. Great gun by Kopp. And on the back end to deliver the sweeping tag once again to end an inning is Kirby Peary. Nice defense again, both innings for Totino and on the bases. Cardinals at the plate in a tie ball game midway through the second on CTN.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
145 over 92.
180 over 111.
I had a heart attack, a cardiac arrest, and then a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a heart attack or stroke are far from invisible or silent. Get back on your plan, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Don Bright and Larry Mossy.
Yeah.
At the ballpark. Don, what an unusual sight.
Right? Don was here Tuesday night. Came up and started rubbing my shoulders. It felt great.
So Nate Breams was at the plate to end the first when Peary was caught stealing. Looks at that one in the dirt. Now a fastball for a strike evens it up. And that's right where he was in the count in the last inning. Another easy take down in the dirt. Saw Fox have some rather erratic pitches outside the zone.
He did.
Gave up a couple of hits, 1 run in the first. This one grounded through the hole on the left side. No chance for Kraler or Germont. And a leadoff single for Breams.
Nice at bat. Just a really nice single to get that leadoff runner on.
Breeze picking up behind us, blowing gently out to center field. But much cooler than it has been the last several weeks.
I didn't bring a jacket today because I wasn't sure we were going to do the game, and so you saved me, brought me a jacket from home, and I'm eternally grateful.
So Adam Offerdahl bends back from the high fastball, 1-0. Another one missing high for Fox. It's 2-0.
We talk about patience at the plates all the time, and you know you can work out a count by walk by just being patient, waiting for your pitch.
Fox had to deliver, and he did, and now 2-1. Big swinging strike on a high fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, nice job by Fox coming back and even that count at 2-2. I'm not sure what was going on.
I know exactly what was going on, and if you were looking at the monitor, you would too. But Offerdahl will hear about that one for sure. Fouls that one a lot back, and it stays 2-2. Breams will retreat to first. Check on Breams. He's back in plenty of time.
Yeah, Fox doesn't want to get him off too far in a lead from the bag. Just make sure he gets a throw over to keep him close.
Shot toward left center. Ngige is over, makes the catch. Makes it look easy. Off the bat, it looked a little dangerous, but
he gave it a
it's got
ride.
Speed.
But it hung up there a little bit too.
Mooney can move.
Yes, Mooney can move.
Number 7 hitter Jackson Bates will come to the plate. Hit leadoff most of the high school season.
He's fluctuated within the lineup here during the Legion season, hitting .271 as he steps to the plate.
Breams chased back to the bag again. Going way up out of the zone. So one grounded to the left side. Kraler fields short way for one, but beating it out down the line is Bates. Big second out, though.
It is, but it keeps things alive here for Joe Kopp. Joe's struggling a little bit at the plate this season, only hitting a .132. Like to see his average climb here.
Check on Bates. He dives back safely. Big swinging strike for Kopp, 0-1. Good stop by Radicek behind the plate. Both catchers have shown off the arm, throwing out potential base stealers. Yeah. And both showing some skill at blocking wayward pitches as well. 1-1. And Kopp out in front of the off-speed pitch. 1-2.
Yeah, Radicek just, again, doing a nice job of keeping the ball in front of him. That time making sure it didn't get by it. Made an athletic move to do so.
Curveball in there, called third strike. And out number 3. Leadoff single. 1, 2, 3 after that for Totino. We're tied after 2. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really want
smart.
cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
See the breeze picking up, moving left to right in the outfield. As we start the third in a tie game.
Yeah, in a game that could have been rain delayed, but has not. And it's been overcast all day, but you know, rain holding off, and they should be able to get this game in.
So Mooney and Gige was at the plate when the runner was thrown out, so he will lead off here in the third. Fastball high, 1-0. Nicholas Stika on deck, and then back to the top of the order for post 303. This one hit down the line.
He's going for 2.
Big turn,
no,
and Mooney is not going to challenge Offerdahl.
Nice piece of hitting by Mooney.
And we've seen him. He's got speed in center field.
I thought he's the way he was gonna, looking down the line, I thought he was gonna round and not stop. But Offerdahl, we saw, he's got a pretty good arm. Didn't want to test him over at second base. But that's the 4th hit of the game for Totino, and they start this third inning off the way they needed to by getting the leadoff hitter on.
Called strike to Stika. Totino able to get its leadoff man aboard in the second, got him around to score. That pitch is going to get away from Locker, the pickoff get away from locking him, but not far enough. Hermanson's pitch misses low, 1-1. Tie ball game, top of the third inning. Leadoff man aboard for Totino. I suppose it does say Eagles on there.
It does say the Eagles, but they are post 303.
And is that there is no Totino-Grace City? So is that Spring Lake Park? Is it Fridley?
Well, there's two squads. Fridley one, Totino the other. So Fridley has their own team.
Called Totino.
It is called Totino.
Just buy one uniform for the season. That makes things easier.
They didn't have a post when we played them. Nope, they don't have a post. They just go by the Huskies.
Called a strike at the knees, evens the count again. 2-2 now to Stika. Trying to advance the leadoff man, Mooney and Gige. They're going to check on him again, and he's back in time.
Well, they too know that he has some speed, and they want to keep him close to the bag.
Stays with that curveball deep in the hole as Bates throws it across and gets the out to lock it in. Ngige in easily at second.
Yeah, Bates realized he wasn't going to get Ngige at second base and realized that his only play was to throw over to the bag at first.
Stika just waited and kind of dropped the head of the bat, pushed it toward the hole on the left side, and Bates able to go deep into that hole, make the play, and get the first out. Back to the top of the order, Ebensteiner, a fly ball to left field his first time up. First pitch hit to the right side, scooping his Peary. The throw to Lockinen. There's out number 2.
Well, again, after that leadoff single, you get that runner over at third, 2 away now. Just worry about that hitter at the plate and get out of this inning unscathed. Certainly that's what Coon Rapids would like to do, like to see happen. I think Totino has some other designs on what they'd like to happen in this inning with a runner at third, trying to get him to come home.
Christian Morel, a good battle at the plate last time up, but ended up going down swinging. That one a called strike. Trying to give Totino its first lead of the evening. Pitch low and a nice stop by Cobb. He has an arresting presence behind the plate.
Way to police that one.
Curveball backhanded, 2-1. Fastball hit toward right center. Garlick on the run will get there and end the inning. It will stay 1-1. Middle of the second inning, you're watching CTN's coverage of American Legion Baseball.
Hi, I'm Peter. And there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends. Come on in! Help yourself to anything. That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ache than never. To learn more, visit SaveTheFood.com.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Bottom of the third inning, number 9 hitter Ryan Garlick will lead off for Coon Rapids. Tie ball game 1-1. Coon Rapids a run in the first, answered by Totino in the top of the second. Other than that, the pitchers have taken the show. Good fastball gets him swinging 1-1.
Garlick pulled a little bit of a hammy a couple weeks ago and missed a little bit of time, but came back, and he's hot. He's hitting 391. He had a walk-off home run in bottom of the 8th, I believe, in the Gopher Classic this past weekend. 2-run shot.
Frozen by the off-speed pitch. It dropped in for a strike, and it gets Fox ahead in the count 1-2. Not an easy one to take with 2 strikes just above the letters. Evens the count.
Being patient. I know Coach Mossy preaches patience at the plate.
Curveball's in there, called third strike. Second strikeout of the ball game for Chad Fox. Last two men he's faced. Back to the top of the order. Xander Parr singled and scored the lone run for Coon Rapids in this ball game. So one away, nobody on. Xander Parr watches one skip to the catcher, Radicek. This one fouled back.
Well, Xander's another one of those high school players that got a lot of playing time during the varsity season.
High and wide makes it 2-1. Fastball called a strike, evens it up again at 2-2.
A lot of these players in this Legion team will be coming back high school ball.
This one, solid single to right field. Parr, his second hit of the ball game.
And he just waited for his pitch. And nice job drilling it, finding the green in right field.
Pitch maybe just a little bit high, but Parr able to square it up, put it into right field, well in front of Ebensteiner. No chance to make a play. And a one-out single gets Peterson to the plate. He also singled in his first at bat. Fastball called a strike. Misses outside, 1-1. Just misses again, 2-1.
Look at Peterson's. He's going to wait for his pitch too. He doesn't swing at a lot of pitches that are out of the zone. He's fairly patient at the plate, like a lot of these hitters.
Pitch down low. Radicek able to stop it up, and no chance for Parr to try and advance.
We'll see if he's got the green light here at 3-1.
This one skied short left. Kraler underneath it. Didn't make it out of the outfield or out of the infield. A pop up for out number 2.
That leaves it up to Kirby Pieri. See if he can keep this inning going with a runner at first.
Kirby reached on a ground ball. Fielder's choice. Grounded it to short. Now needs a 2-out knock. Try and keep this inning alive for his Coon Rapids squad. They're going to check on Parr, and
ooh,
boy, he just barely got back.
That was close. And nice job by Stitcha to hang on to that ball and apply the tag. That pretty good throw over, but low to the bag.
Just missing outside to Peary, 1-0. Foul back, and it'll stay in play, but That one hit him.
Takes one for the squad.
Peary will head to first base. He's got an on-base percentage of 100.
That's not bad.
Nick Lockinen. Fly ball to center field and drove in the only run thus far. Now needs a knock. Hit to the outfield, could score. Parr, decent speed at second. Peary, really good speed at first.
Well, he's working on upping that RBI lead for this squad. His 29th earlier.
Took a good hack at the first pitch, but back off the cage of Radicek. That one way up out of the zone.
A little bit.
Thought about it, holds off, gets ahead in the count, 2-1.
Yeah, and he's I'm sure he feels fortunate that he didn't commit on that one with that pitch high in the zone.
Fox able to sneak it past him with some sly pitching. 2-2.
You're on your game tonight, Joe Yund.
2 away, 2 on. Deuce is wild, and they're going to try and get Parr. It skips away out into center. Parr will hustle over to second. Peary will move up, or over to third. Peary will move up to second.
Now a hit to the outfield has a good chance to score 2.
First error of the ball game for either team. Curveball hit well toward right center. Long run, diving, can't make the catch. Is Ebensteiner. 2 runs will score easily. RBI, 2 RBI single for Nick Lockinen.
Yeah, Lockinen did a nice job, kept that bat alive, and then he drilled that single right center field. And we talked about it. A hit to the outfield will score 2, and it certainly did. Gives his squad a 3-run lead, 3-1 lead.
Top of the order coming through again for Coon Rapids, post 334. Nate Breams had a single his first time up. Would like to keep this rally going. Fastball misses low, 1-1. 6th batter of the inning for Coon Rapids. They've scored 2. Have a man on, 2 out. Nate Breams will look at a 1-1 pitch from Fox. High fly to right center. Long run again. Gigi will get there. He had to go a long way, but he's able to cover the territory and end the inning. Not before Coon Rapids puts a pair on the board. They lead 3-1 after 3. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Meals on Wheels gives me a chance to be totally selfless. More than the food itself, a lot of seniors don't have family. So just to have someone to talk to, just to say, hey, how was your day? That means so much more than a meal could ever mean. We have to look outside of ourselves to be that lifeline to other people. It's worth it.
Middle of the order, 2 up for Totino-Grace and Wasik right off the helmet on the first pitch of the inning.
No, second. That was second pitch. It was 0-1. But nonetheless, that right off the noggin, over the fence, over the bleachers.
That's why they wear the helmets.
Off the coconut.
A little bit of a smirk on the face of Parker Hermanson, hard to avoid. Pitch is inside to Radicek. Radicek singled and scored the only run thus far for Totino, who now has to try and answer. Find themselves down by a pair. Check on Wasik. He's back in time. Left that one just high. It's 2-0.
Yeah, you talked about Totino wanting to come and answer. This is a good start for them with a leadoff hitter on. And 2-0 count.
Wasik back, slides back safely. Pitch is wide of Kopp. Easily advancing to second is Wasik.
That'll keep you out of the double play.
And now a 3-0 count to Radicek. Wild pitch advances the runner. 3-0 count. Curveball is called a strike.
They obviously needed that one. Not out of the woods yet here with Radicek.
Pitch down in the dirt. Ball 4. Good stop by Kopp and make sure Wasik doesn't try and advance to 3. 2 on, nobody out here. And Steve Hand will come up.
Coach Mossy going to take a walk out to the mound and talk to Parker Hermanson. First visit for Matt. I know it's
quick talk with the infield.
I know it's been a good summer for him. Got married earlier in the year. May, I believe it was.
During the baseball season, May 19th.
May 19th, yep. Got his first year of varsity coach baseball under his belt, and this is year 2, I believe, of 2 of Legion.
So Hand, first time up, first pitch, popped up. This one popped up bunt that drops in foul territory. See if they try and lay down a sacrifice again, move the tying run into scoring position. Pitch is down low and
Wasik slipped going back to second, but no opportunity to get him out. I saw Bates slip a little earlier too on that same spot.
Shows the bunt, drops another one foul, and that'll take that off the table. 1-2.
Now Hermanson looking for that first out. A little bit of a jam here.
He
committed.
No, he did not.
He did not.
Oh, that was a tough
it looked
call.
like he did, but all right. Second infield ump right on the spot.
And nearly chasing the high heat. 2-2 pitch. Hit to the left side, through the hole. Offerdahl scoops and gets it in quickly, and the bases will be loaded with nobody out.
Well, after Coon Rapids scoring a couple of runs in the bottom of the third, Totino doing a nice job of trying to answer here with bases loaded. As you mentioned, nobody out. An opportunity for them to see if they can get at least a run back, at minimum.
Shortstop Jack Kraler will dig in. He had the single in his first at bat. Big opportunity to start a possible big inning for the visiting squad. Bases loaded, nobody out. Pitch is low. 1-0. 0-1-0. That's a new baseball
you just made
statistic.
something up. Good job. We'll have to call Major League Baseball, see if they'll put that in the
This one hit to the left side and gets past Parr. Out into left. One run will score, and everybody's safe as Offerdahl got it in quickly. Hot shot, RBI single, and now the tying run just 90 feet away. Still nobody out.
We're going to see a little bullpen work. I believe Logan Severson's going to loosen the arm up.
Quinn German next into the box. Sacrifice fly his first time up.
There's Severson.
Speed pitch. He definitely went that time. Down in the dirt. Nice backhanded stop by Cobb.
That was the Cobb stop. Yeah, just again, good defensive catcher. He almost didn't play Legion ball this year. Decided late to go to play, and I'm sure he's glad he did.
Called strike, a little bit delayed, but it gets Hermanson back ahead 1-2. This one hit well to center. Going back is Garlick. He'll make the catch. Front two runners will tag. Radicek will come in to score. We're even again now at 3. Runners at the corners and only one out.
Yeah, just that quickly, Totino gets right back into this game.
Second sacrifice fly of the evening for Quinn German. You have no batting average, but you did put 2 RBI on the board.
Yes, you did. Got a couple of runs, knocked a couple of runs in for your squad.
Mooney and Ngige, first pitch swinging, chop to Bates, it's short. He gets the out over at first. Another run will score, and Totino has its first lead of the ball game.
Yeah, been a tough inning for Parker Hermanson here, the top of the 4th.
And now the number 9 hitter, Nicholas Stika. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch is high, 1-0. Pitch is in for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, just see if he can be concerned about the batter here at the plate and not letting any more runs come in, because the momentum was taken away quickly.
Up by 2-1. And it has become a stressful inning since very early. Second pitch of the inning, hit a batter, then a walk, a single, sacrifice fly and a ground ball. Drove in Couple more runs. And now behind in the count, 3-1 to the number 9 hitter. As the work in the bullpen continues. Runner is going. Pitch is called to strike. The throw down, knocked down by Parr, but well outside the baseline. And no chance to get Kraler, who had a great jump.
Parr was able to get a piece of it, get his glove on it to make sure it wouldn't go very far. So another run wouldn't have come across. Kind of thing. Logan Severson warming up that arm.
Full count. Big pitch right here, reaching out and popping it up and back was Stika. And we'll try it again. Down low, Stika takes ball 4.
Well, it keeps this inning alive as Kopp's going to go out and talk to Hermanson a little bit here. Well, they want to pitch at the top of the order.
They're going to make the pitching change here.
Yeah. Had enough time for Severson to warm his arm up. And second walk to the mound for head coach Matt Mossy of this inning. And yeah, he will be done for the evening. And Logan Severson will take the mound, see if he can end this inning.
He'll leave with 2 outs and 2 on. Severson trying to keep it from getting any worse. We'll be back with more at the top of the 4th after this.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
I mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did you...
So as quickly as they had retaken the lead, they relinquish it here in the top of the 4th inning. 3 runs on 2 hits so far. Logan Severson trying to stop the bleeding with 2 outs, runners at the corner.
Comes in with a 1-2 record, a 202.
First pitch
run.
in the dirt. Kopp made the stop, but got spun around by it. Easily over to second is Stika. Another pitch down low. Ebensteiner 0 for 2. The runner advancing means could put 2 more across with a single to the outfield.
Very easily, and Logan Severson's trying to shut that down.
Misses low again, 2-0.
He's a pitch away from loading him up.
3-0. Ebensteiner taken all the way on 3-0. And there's another one bent in to make the count full.
He needed that one. Looking for one more just like it.
Misses low, ball 4, bases loaded.
Not what he wanted to do, to come in and walk the first batter he's faced, which loads him up.
Christian Moore also 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly ball to center. Trying to keep the big inning alive for Totino. Bases loaded again with 2 out. Pitch misses high. This one ripped to the right side, right at Nick Lockinen. He snaps it in the leather and ends the inning. But 3 across on a couple of hits. Totino its first lead, 4-3, middle of the 4th on CTN.
Bye-bye. Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
American Legion on CTN. Totino a 3-run 4th inning to take a lead, and Chad Fox toes the rubber with the lead for the first time this evening.
Yeah, he's got to feel pretty good coming in with that lead, and Adam Offerdahl's trying to see if he can start something, try and get that lead back.
Fastball misses low, 1-1. Offerdahl gave it a good poke, but center fielder Mooney Ngige tracked it down.
Got some wheels.
1-1 pitch, grounded to the left side. Backhanded stab there by Kraler. The throw in time, and there's one away.
Routine play from your shortstop for that first out of the inning.
First pitch popped up and back, and that one will get out of play. Bates reached on a fielder's choice, ground ball to shortstop. Curveball called to strike, 0-2.
Oh, nice pitch to get ahead in the count.
Fastball and a 3rd strike, 3-pitch strikeout of Jackson Bates, and a 2nd out for Chad Fox. And he could use a quick inning. A lot of pitches through the first 3.
I was just going to say, a quick inning would definitely be in his favor.
6 pitches to get the first 2 outs. This one catches the Rapids shortstop looking. And now Joe Kopp, who was punched out back in the 2nd.
Kopp, one of those players for this Legion squad, trying to work on that average. It was below 200 when he stepped to the plate.
Couldn't catch up to the fastball, 1-1. Curveball is in there, 1-2. And Fox, who was leaving that curveball just about everywhere in the first couple of innings, has definitely found some control with it. Bending it at the right spot, gets him ahead in the count, 1-2. He comes home and rings up Copp again. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chad Fox. A 1-2-3 inning, and Totino right back to the plate with a lead. It's 4-3 going to the 5th on CTN.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, Joe, Logan Severson would like a quick inning of his own. Just 10 pitches in that inning for Chad Fox.
Jacob Wasik started the big inning for Totino, taking one off the helmet.
He did.
Came around to score the first run of a 3-run inning. Fastball's in there, strike one. Severson faced just 2 batters to get that last out after a walk to the first man he faced, trying to dial it back in. Having a little bit of trouble here with Wasik, now behind in the count 3-1. This one popped back out of play in a full count. Fastball popped up right side, locking in over, trying, but
he made it.
He did make the catch out of our view.
Good job. Looked like he most likely caught it right against the fence.
It's unfortunate of our booth placement.
Yes.
Cannot see down into that right field foul territory corner. Can't quite see into the
so what do you,
right field corner.
What are you saying? They should build a press box here for us?
Wouldn't that be cool?
I think it would.
Eric Radicek, the batter, he's scored twice. Single and a walk. That's efficiency.
Yes.
Fastball in for a strike, 1-1. Big swinging strike. And gets Severson ahead in the count.
Well, Severson looking to start to develop some sort of a rhythm here. Came in with 2 outs last inning.
That foul ball well out of play. Down the third base line. We'll try again at 1-2. Curveball, and no chance for Cobb to stop that one, as it was spinning wildly as it hit the dirt. 2-2. Severson had plenty of opportunity to play with a couple. Comes back with the fastball down the third base line, and fair, hooking into the corner. Offerdahl will track it down. Radicek pushing for 2, and he will get in there standing for a 1-out double.
Yeah, easily get into second base. That was a nice piece of hitting. He was able to get it just inside the foul line. Offerdahl had to run for it, but plenty of time to stretch that into a double. Again,
and it just hooked once it hit the turf.
No
Long
hesitation.
run for Offerdahl, and no chance, as he was able to gun down a guy similar spot that he had to track down that pitch back in there, that hit back in the first inning. But no chance this time, and Radicek stands at second. Couple of called strikes. Stephen Hand behind in the count, 0-2. Singleton scored his last time up. Love to try and repeat that effort here. Perhaps push Radicek across. Well outside, and Cobb reaches and makes the play.
A great stop. It gets by him. That runner's at third.
This one off the hands of Severson, and then it gets past Peary, who was breaking towards second.
Yeah, really nothing Peary could do on that to get to the ball.
Nope, just a well-hit ball, and it took a favorable bounce for the offense.
See it here, is it right back up the box, and Severson off the top of his glove. As you mentioned,
will be
breaking.
An RBI single.
Yep.
As that was just smoked back at the mound. Severson more defensive than anything, getting his hand up to protect his face. Couldn't squeeze it, and that deflected it away from Peary. Everybody safe. A run across, and the lead goes to 5-3. Jack Kaler digs in. Kaler an RBI single last time up. Pair of hits in the ball game. And that one thrown behind the head of Kaler, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, more importantly,
and he stayed down a while, and he's favoring his arm, and that is not good news. Took his glove off, holding his elbow. Coach Mossy coming in, and everyone looking a bit concerned. Not type of pitch you expect from Logan Severson, and not the reaction you want to see from any young pitcher.
Yeah, he's in some pain. Yeah, he's
immediately went down.
Yeah, immediately. He's done.
So we will take a break as they warm up a new pitcher, and we will hope for the best for Logan Severson. More American Legion baseball after this on CTN.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
Totino-Grace, 3 runs in the top of the 4th inning, 1 already across here in the top of the 5th. And a surprise pitching change as Logan Severson felt some discomfort after his last pitch, and he will be replaced by Preston Killeen. We will hope that he is okay, favoring his elbow.
Yes, let's hope so.
And that is not a good sign.
Preston's thrown 19 innings, given up 16 hits, 12 runs, 8 earned runs, 2.95 earned run average on the season. And having to kind of take the mound quickly, not a lot of time to warm up since obviously this was not planned. And as you mentioned, we hope Logan Severson's doing okay.
See him on the dugout still holding that elbow, and the warm-up throw is not inspiring a lot of confidence in Preston Killeen. A lot of stuff down in the dirt, making Cop work without a batter in the box.
So many pitches they give him. They certainly have to give him some ample time to get his arm loose.
We'll give him a few more when it's because of injury.
Right. That'll be it.
So he will inherit a runner at second. 1 out and a 1-1 count to Jack Kraler.
A little work in the bullpen going on right now. More Coon Rapids.
Hey, Bob, let's go.
First pitch is low, 2-1. Another one in the dirt that Cobb stops with his chest, 3-1.
Alec Lehman getting some throws in the Coon Rapids bullpen.
Another one in the dirt. Cobb lost it. And the lead runner will scamper over to third.
Still just one away. Head coach Seth Pugh talking to his player over at the bag at third.
Quinn Germon, 2 sacrifice flies. He's in position. He could potentially hit another one here. That one down in the dirt, skips way past the plate. Both runners advance. It's a 6-3 lead. So Hand with an RBI single and then advanced on 3 different wild pitches to get in to score. First time that Killeen's been able to find the zone. 3-1.
I was going to say he needed
1-1.
He needed that because you know the longer you go without getting it, it gets to you and you start dealing with it emotionally.
Another one down in the dirt. Another stop by Kopp. 2-1. Three and one.
Another pitch down in the dirt.
Has been an extreme struggle thus far.
Yes.
For young Preston Killeen. There he finds one in the zone, and Germon probably taking all the way with a pitcher struggling.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
This one grounded to the left side under the glove of Xander Parr. They'll hold the lead runner. But runners at the corner, still only one out.
9th hit of the game so far for Totino.
Joe Kopp getting the infield synced up. Muni Ngike.
More importantly, he hit him.
And first pitch. Second hit batter of the ball game for Coon Rapids pitching.
I was going to say, before he hit the batter, more importantly, President Killeen needs to find the zone. He certainly has not been able to do that much here since he took them out.
Nicholas Sticka walking a ground out his first 2 times.
Yeah, Joe Kopp's getting a workout behind the plate this inning.
Killeen struggling again to find that release point. Able to get that one across at the knees. 1-1. Everybody on a base. Only one out. Another one in the dirt. Kaler at third, Germon at second, and Ngige at first. And this one, a high fly down the left field line into foul territory, and it'll just be allowed out, or allowed strike.
Bates going all the way out there from his position at short.
An offered all a long run from left, and that one's probably better you let fall anyhow.
Yeah.
Let's try and keep that another run from scoring. 3 runs in the 4th, 2 already here in the 5th inning. 1 out, bases loaded, 2-2 pitch bent in there. Oh, called ball 3. That's not an easy one to take.
It's not, but a little bit high. But yeah, you're right.
Looked like he bent it at the right spot to me. Full count. This one way out in front of the plate, and it's ball 4, so run's going to come home anyway.
Here comes Matt Mossy. We'll see if they make the change to Alec Lehman, who's been warming up in the bullpen. I think they are.
Long inning getting longer. Base is still loaded. Still only one out. 3 runs across here.
And
they are going to take the baseball from Colleen. Not the outing he was hoping for. We'll take another break. Be back with another pitching change. The 5th inning continues on CTN after this.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
145 over 92.
180 over 111.
I had a heart attack, a cardiac arrest, and then a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a heart attack or stroke are far from invisible or silent. Get back on your plan, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Third pitcher of the inning for Coon Rapids, ready to face the 8th batter of the inning for Totino-Grace. Back to the top of the order for Alec Lehman. 3 runs across, bases loaded, only 1 out. Lehman in the top of the 5th inning, a lead that is ballooned to 7-3. 6 unanswered runs over the last inning and a half for Totino-Grace.
Lehman comes in with an 0-3 record. 18 2/3 innings, a 7.12 earned run average.
Eben Steiner looks at a fastball just outside, 1-0. Eben Steiner a walk in 3 trips. Trying to really blow this game open. Fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Ideally, obviously, Coon Rapids like to just get something on the ground, see if they can turn 2 and get out of here. Now down by 4.
This one skied out of play over the Coon Rapids dugout, 1-2. Outside, another nice grab by Joe Kopp.
Well, we talked about how active he's been behind the plate in terms of having to play tight defense, get that ball in front of you. He's done a nice job reaching for balls that are fairly outside.
Foul out of play. Stay 2-2.
Izzy Petrusin throwing a little bit in the bullpen.
Called third strike.
It's a big one.
It's a huge out for Lehman. Christian Moore looking for his first hit of the ball game. Petruson, a big, strong left-hander. Haven't seen him pitch.
Have not.
Lehman trying to hope we don't have to get there in this inning. He'd like to end it right here and leave those runners all stranded on board.
Well, they need him to.
This one hit into left center. Ngige will round and come home easily. It'll be a 2-run double for Christian Moore and a 9-3 lead for Totino.
And that, again, that was just a nice piece of hitting as he's able to drill it to the left center gap. Getting a couple RBI. Opening up now a 6-run lead, 9-3. As you can see, just a really good piece of hitting. Garland tracking it down, but not before 2 runs can score.
Six straight guys reached with 1 out for Totino. 5 of them has scored. And they've batted the order here. Wiesek started the inning with a pop-up deep into foul territory. Remember way back when we talked about Nick Lockinen tracking that one down? That was in this inning. And that one is off the glove of Kopp all the way to the backstop, and another wild pitch pass ball situation brings home another run. You can't really fault Joe Kopp for missing one at this point. He's so tired of reaching up, having to get back up out of his stance. 2-0. And now outside, 3-0. Morel, the runner, at third. 6 across in the inning for Totino, a 10-3 lead. Wasik taking all the way.
Yeah,
3-1.
No reason not to at this point. Make him, make that pitcher earn it.
Pitch misses, low, ball 4.
Radicek up, he's had a nice night.
Radicek has had a very nice night. Yep. He's come to the plate 3 times. He's come back to the plate all 3 times. Walk, a single, and a double. 3 runs scored. Looking to add to it here with 2 outs and runners at the corner. Radicek looks at a strike.
Yeah, at this point, Lehman just wants to get his squad out of this inning. Big one for Totino-Grace.
Called strike, 0-2. Pitch up high. He swings underneath it. And that is out number 3, but 11 bats, 6 score, and a 10-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning on CTN.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really want
smart.
cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day
today.
at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Hi, I'm Peter. And there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends. Come on in! Help yourself to anything. That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Peter.
Back at Wintercrest, Coon Rapids work cut out for them at this point. 7 runs they trail by as we start the home half of inning number 5. 9 unanswered runs. That one smoked out of line, but right at German. He makes the catch for the first out.
Well, last time Fox was on the mound, he had a 1-run cushion. Now a 7-run cushion.
Yeah,
he's got to feel pretty good.
But at the same time, he's been sitting a long time.
He has been sitting a while.
And remember, his team scored 3 runs. He went out there, got 3 quick outs on 10 pitches, got his team right back to the dugout. And he's looking to do the same thing here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Xander Parr has scored twice.
Had a nice night so far.
Couple of singles. Lays off the curveball that ends up low, 2-1. Fastball called to strike, evens the count. Easy take as it's down in the dirt. Full count. Foul will get out of play. And we'll try again with a full count.
Parr doing a good job protecting the plate, keeping his at-bat alive, getting a piece of that baseball.
Stays with the curveball, but chops it to second. Morel to Sticka. He had to reach for it, but able to hold on. And there's 2 away.
As you said, looking to make quick things here in bottom half of the 5th. Throw got away from him a little bit.
Bring up Bryce Peterson, 1 for 2. Nice bender in for a called strike. Very quick tempo now for Chad Fox, again trying to get his team right back into the dugout. And he's found command of that curve.
He really has. He's doing a nice job at keeping it low as well.
Gets him back at the count, 1-2. Fastball hit well toward the right center gap, but Ngige had it well played. Relatively simple out for him, and another 1-2-3 inning for Chad Fox and Totino in the field. We go to the 6th. Post 303 Totino, a 10-3 lead over post 334 Coon Rapids.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
It's raining out.
It is raining.
You can't even tell under the umbrella. You can't hear it on the umbrella.
Nope.
That's how light the rain is, but you can see it in high definition and all across the globe on YouTube.
Got a new batter, Joe Young. Ben De La Forest. Number 23 for Totino, getting the opportunity to hit. We saw Petruson warming up a little bit, but Lehman staying on the mound. Seen a few people leave here the ballpark with a 10-3 lead.
Ben De La Forest, a 2-0 count. And now a 3-0 count. So we see Lehman. Tough time finding the zone to start the inning. Faced 4 batters to get those last 2 outs. Starts with a 4-pitch walk. Jack Kraler. 2 for 2, a walk. 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Courtesy runner.
That would be
Stephen Hand.
He's lending a hand wherever he can.
Well, I think De La Forest just came in, took the at bat, and then was subbed back out. Oh, there's a hit batter.
Oh, and
first pitch.
Yeah, and that's going to leave a mark.
Kraler, he seems all right. Smile on his face as he heads to the base.
Ouch. Anybody got any back team?
Quinn German. Couple of sacrifice flies and a single. Foul back. 0-2. Two on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning for Totino, trying to expand on their 10-3 lead.
That hit him?
I thought that hit the bat. That should be a foul ball, and it is.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it hit the bat or if it hit his helmet, skimmed his helmet.
It's a big benefit for the Coon Rapids team that it got a piece of the bat. Would have easily advanced both runners. Curveball is in for a called 3rd strike. Completely froze Germán, bent his knees, buckled him a bit, and that's a big first out. Mooney and Gige. It's hit by a pitch last time up. One of the 5 or 6 runs to score in that last inning. Curveball misses low. And Gige able to hold off. This one slapped towards center. Garlick comes in on it, makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, with his speed, that ball hung up just enough for him to run into it. Garlick coming in on the ball.
Nick Sticka, the number 9 hitter. Couple of walks his last 2 times up. Once with bases loaded, got him an RBI as well. And it's been an all or nothing inning for Alex Lehman. Right down the pipe or well out of the zone. That one fouled back, got a piece of our umpire.
Oh, he's
he need to take a minute or two, let him hopefully recover his breath. It's a tough job.
Yeah, it is. Seems to be okay. Easy for me to say sitting here, but yeah, he's no umps warming up in the bullpen, so I think we're good. Take a look at it again.
Ooh. I thought it caught him on the shoulder. That was up around the chin. So Sticka will dig back in, a 1-1 count. 2 out, 2 on. Big lead for Totino here in the 6th. This one fouled back out of play. Lehman hoping to get his team back to the dugout. They're running out of outs to try and cut into this lead.
And it's a big one for Totino-Grace, and they're looking to see if they can continue to add to it here.
Curveball got him swinging, strike 3. He'll try and run it out, but the throw there in plenty of time. And after a walk and a hit batter, Lehman able to retire him in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Totino 10 and Coon Rapids 3. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. you're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Back at Wintercrest, Coon Rapids trailing Totino 10-3 as we start the bottom half of the 6th inning. Kirby Peary able to reach both times up. This time he will find his way aboard as well, sneaking a single through the left side.
As you talked about, they have a long way to go to get back into this game, but that's the way you want to start it.
First hit of the game for Kirby Peary. But he reaches for the 3rd consecutive time. Before that, Chad Fox had retired 7 in a row. Nick Lockinen has driven in all 3 Coon Rapids runs to this point in the game. They'll check on Peary. He dives back safely. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Called strike, evens the count. This one skied left side. It'll stay in play. Good opportunity. And unable to make the catch was German. He got over in the territory, but then could not squeeze it.
And Lockinen happy that that's the outcome, because that's one that should have been caught.
It's free life.
Yeah, gets the opportunity to keep his at bat alive, and it just drifts a little bit to his left.
Pitch for Fox misses high, 2-2.
See that a little bit of sprinkles going on still.
Missing down and away, a full count. Back out of play, we'll do it again. Pitch misses low, and ball 4 puts runners at first and second with nobody out.
Opportunity here, you get again to. I mean, you're running out of outs, but you're down by 7. But this is again good start. So what Breams could do here.
Well, action in the bullpen for Totino for the first time.
That would be Bear Bauman.
This one fired into center. Gike works waits back on it.
That's all, folks.
That was very difficult for me to say. Waits back on it.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to see Ngike for
Still a
about
little
the
tongue-tied there.
80th time. Adam Offerdahl could use his first hit of the ball game. Fastball just misses high, 1-0. Big swinging strike for Offerdahl, 1-1.
As you mentioned, the warming up in the bullpen, we'll see if Fox gets through this inning, if they bring in Baumann just to close it in the 7th. Or finish it, I should say.
Down the dirt, nice stop by Radicek. Well, the first stress that he's seen in a couple of innings.
Yep.
1 out, 2 on, but a big cushion. And now up high, 3-1. This one chopped left side. They will get 1 at second base, and that is it. Germán couldn't catch Kirby to slap the tag.
That was his first thought, but realized the only way he's going to go is get that out at second. 2 away.
And now Jackson Bates trying to start a rally for the team with 2 outs. Punched out on 3 pitches last time he dug in. Runners at the corners for the Rapids. Offerdahl at first now in period 3rd. Fastball is inside, 1-0. Tempted.
He was.
Lays off the high heat, 2-0.
Yeah, he'll take the walk at this situation if he can work it.
This one hit toward right center, will fall. 1 run will score. Offerdahl will round and go to 3rd easily. RBI single for Bates, cuts the lead a little bit.
No, Bates, again, just patient at the plate. Does a nice job of getting that base hit, getting a run here for the Rapids. Solid single. Braden Farley getting the opportunity to bat here for Coon Rapids. Farley's been hitting the ball well. .343 on the season. Got the start on Tuesday night on the mound.
Pitch well up out of the zone. And now down low, Radicek, a nice dig. Checks both runners and keeps them on their respective bases, 2-0.
Yeah, Fox having his really a rough inning, his first major rough inning.
Farley high fly to left field, back on it, his hand, makes the catch. Out number 3, almost got away, but he's able to reel it in. Coon Rapids gets 1 back. We go to the 7th. It's 10-4 on CTN.
Meals on Wheels gives me a chance to be totally selfless. More than the food itself, a lot of seniors don't have family. So just to have someone to talk to, just to say, hey, how was your day? That means so much more than a meal could ever mean. We have to look outside of ourselves to be that lifeline to other people. It's worth it.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Izzy Petrusin, the new hurler for Coon Rapids, starting the 7th inning, 5th pitcher of the game for the Rapids.
Izzy comes in with a 101 record. Hasn't thrown a lot, just 6 1/3, but a 6.63 earned run average. He's given up 8 hits and 8 runs, 6 of those earned. Walked 8, struck out 6.
He'll face the top of the order for the Totino-Grace Eagles, but he will face pinch hitter.
That will be Davis Branham. Going to get the opportunity here in the top of the 7th. Trusen looking to see if he can make it a quick one. Get back to the plate, trailing by 6.
Good fastball in for a strike. Evens the count, 1-1. And now ahead in the count, 1-2. Petrusin not wasting a lot of time between pitches out there on the bump.
Copp's gonna
little quick
take a walk.
Clarification between Kopp and Petrusin. Fastball fouled back out of play, nearly off the top.
I thought it just
of
missed
the
truck.
CTN truck.
Oh,
got a piece of the backside.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd offer popcorn, but the concession stand is closed. Trying to bend that one in there and just leaving it outside, 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. Good start for Izzy Petrusin.
Well, he has now 7 strikeouts. He had 6 strikeouts and 6 1/3 coming into this start or to this appearance.
Strikeout per inning is solid.
Yeah, it's very solid.
He's going to start Morrell out with a strike. Clipping the inside corner low. Start him out ahead in the count, 0-1. Curveball in there.
Oh, nice pitch.
Strike 2.
He shook off
Morrell,
Kopp a couple of times.
didn't even think about going after that. Fastball misses down and in, skips to the backstop.
Got by him just a bit.
Copp is going to need a couple extra energy drinks this evening.
I think you're right.
And an ice bath. He's been busy.
Yes.
He's worked hard back there. Fastball's low, and that one skips out of his glove. 2-2. And now in danger of losing him as the count goes full.
Well, he's also walked 8 batters in 6 1/3. Looking to avoid that here.
And there it is. Fastball staying outside. Again, firing it outside, 1-0. Swings and misses, 1-1. Wasik has reached 3 of the 4 times, scored once. 1 out and 1 on, a 1-1 pitch, fouled to the backstop.
A good situation for Izzy now, heading the count at 1-2.
Copp with a good stop, but Morrell with good speed to move over to second.
Yeah, he got a really good jump.
Two and two now to Wasik. Up high, full count.
Try to come after him with that heat.
Foul back and will get out of play. Down to the dirt, ball 4. So after a strikeout to start the inning, a couple of walks.
That puts Totino back in position to threaten to score additional runs here, up by 6.
Well, and up comes Eric Radicek, who has singled, doubled, walked, scored 3 times. He also struck out last time he was up. Both runners going. Pitch is swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as Morrell steals his way to third.
That'll put runners at the corners.
Surprised Wasik wasn't going as well. Wonder if he missed a sign. It is 0-1 to Radicek. Still only 1 out. Runners at the corners now. Breaking pitch, gobbled up by Copp.
Now he took second base.
1-1. That one skips away from Kopp. Scampering home is Morrell. Over to third goes Wasik. And the lead grows back to 7.
Well, they got that, at least that one run back that Coon Rapids earned in the bottom of the 6th.
Two and one count to Radicek. Runner at third. He grounds it to first. Lockett looks over at the runner. Will jog back and get the out at first.
That'll be the second out of the inning. And Lockett is smartly looking the runner back at third.
Stephen Hand will dig in. He's got a couple of hits, 2 for 3. RBI, couple of runs scored. Factored into the 2 big innings in the 4th and 5th. That one bends in there, strike 1.
Yeah, and Hand had stepped away from the box too. Thought that was coming inside.
Fastball for a strike, 0-2. Can't tempt him with the breaking pitch. Kopp able to stop this one up. 1-2, the count to Hand. Down and in, another stop by Kopp.
Yeah, just getting his glove on it. Ball just died on the dirt in front of the plate. Or by the plate.
Two and a called third strike. Great pitch by Petruson. But one more run across for the Eagles. Coon Rapids has 3 outs left. They trail by 7 going to the bottom of the 7th on CTN.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
I mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did you...
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So first pitch of the inning, Ryan Garlick, line drive single over short. Before the cameras returned.
Yeah.
Wasted no time getting himself on base.
It's 8th hit of the ball game for Coon Rapids. 10 for Totino, but the discrepancy obviously is in runs. 7-run lead for Totino-Grace.
Back to the top of the order, Xander Parr. Couple of singles, couple of runs scored. Looks at a pitch that bends in, strike one. Fox trying to finish it off. Looked like he struggled a little bit in that last inning.
He did.
One and one. This one hit toward left center. Gige isn't going to get to that one. Then it bounced and got behind him. Garlick will turn on the Jets and move to second, sliding in safely at second, or move to third, sliding in safely at second is Xander Parr.
And Xander's had a nice evening. He's been productive at the plate. Nobody out, runners at second and third. Coon Rapids trying to fight back, being down by 7.
Bryce Peterson singled in the first, pop up in a fly ball since then. This one's inside, 1-0. Thought about it, maybe should have. Clips the inside corner, evens the count, 1-1. He knew that one was in there as he just watched it go by, 1-2. Curveball, he fouls it off. Nobody out, runners at second and third, but a big deficit for Coon Rapids here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Peterson would love to get a base knock, his second of the ball game. Drive in a couple and hopefully start a huge inning for the home team.
Would be a huge inning. And just patience at the plate there, watching that one is high in the zone.
Curveball in there, strike 3, and Peterson just hangs his head and starts walking back to the dugout before the umpire even motioned. That was a beauty of a pitch, and that's going to be the end of the night for Chad Fox.
It's going to be Bear Bauman coming in, and nice round of applause. He's had a nice night. Held Coon Rapids down in runs, 9 hits on the evening, but
well, easier to do when your team's got a big lead offensively. We'll take a break. Be back to finish up the 7th on CTN after this.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
So first pitching change of the night for, oh wow.
Yeah, that's a little nasty.
Bear Bauman breaks off a nasty curve to start Peary out 0-1. Peary pushes this one toward the hole It's short. Great dig at first by Sticka.
I needed that. Needed that dig because more importantly, they held the runner at third as well. Garlic. Last out, down to their last out now.
Nick Lockinen has driven in 3 of the 4 runs for the Rapids. Now needs to be a rally starter. Bowman misses high again, 2-0. Three and 0. Four-pitch walk loads him up.
How Bauerman wanted to have his at-bat with Lockinen go, but 2 away for Breams.
Breams a couple of fly balls his last couple of times up. A lot of break on that pitch, but easy take for Breams as it curved early. Fastball's in there to even the count. Breaks that in the right spot. 1-2.
Yeah, good spot to be in here now, heading the count.
No, I don't want to throw the fastball.
No, I said no. No.
Curveball?
No.
Curveball.
Okay,
there.
sure, fine.
Okay.
Spitball.
Curveball hit back up the middle. Nice stop behind the bag at second. Rapids are going to score 2 runs. So Breams will bring in 2 with the single. It was actually a great stop by Creeler.
It was.
Way behind the bag, just no time to, not in a position to flip it and get Lockinen at second. By the time he got up, Breams had beat it out. Parr and Garlic both score. Offerdahl fouls back. First thing he sees from Bauman. And that does close the book on the starter, Chad Fox. Gave up 9 hits, 6 runs. Breams finding the hole on the left side. Or Offerdahl, rather. They'll hold Breams, or they'll hold Lockinen at third. I'll get it right eventually.
Yeah, well, it's just the bottom of the 7th.
What are you trying to say, Shapiro?
Love you, Jan.
8th batter of the inning for Coon Rapids, Jackson Bates, an RBI single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Bauman misses low.
Yeah, Totino just looking for that elusive third out here in the bottom of the 7th, but Coon Rapids is not letting this game go. After being down by 7.
Fourth batter to dig in with 2 outs. Walk and a couple of hits. Produced the 2 runs. This one fouled, not a play. 2-1. Four hits in the inning. 2 runs across for the Rapids. Bases loaded, and this is a flare out of play. 2-2. Fastball up and in, full count. Runners will be on the move.
Nowhere to put them.
That one's up high, ball 4. The inning and the game continue.
Well, head coach Seth Pugh going to take a jaunt out to the mound.
Well, when they stepped up into this bottom half of the inning with a 7-3 lead, or 7-4 lead, they didn't expect that the tying run would be coming to the plate.
Nope.
They were hoping to be having their post-game talk by this point.
They were.
Instead, the 9th hitter of the inning will come up.
Brock Roloff.
Brock Roloff will have an opportunity to be a hero.
Brock hitting 294. Does not have a long ball, but this would be the best time for it.
It would be a good time.
First one of the year.
Curveball stays high. Staying patient. Baumann struggling a little bit here. Got a ground ball to the first guy he faced. The next 4 have reached, and now a 2-1 count.
It's 29-0.
Roloff fouls it off. I don't know. I was thinking how nice it was that we had the scoreboard that was working again.
It just all of a sudden, there it is.
And now it's 29-0 home squad. Then we wouldn't be playing the bottom of the 7th.
We'd be gone a long time ago.
Down and away, and another full count with bases loaded.
Wow.
He thought it was inside, called third strike instead. And the game is over.
Huh. Well, you know, the Coon Rapids had that early 3-0 lead, did a nice job of building that, but it was
3-1.
3-1, you're right, sorry. 3-1, but it was all Totino after that.
Yep.
But a valiant effort here to try and get back into it.
Yeah, those 2 big innings in the 4th and 5th, 3 runs in the 4th, 6 in the 5th inning. Blew this one open, and they coast to the victory and hand the Rapids another defeat when Joe Young shows up.
It must be you. It must be you, Young. Let's see what Mossy has to say about that one.
3rd game I've done for Legion Ball this year. They've lost all 3. Perhaps I should go home now.
Well, you can because the game is over.
Well, that's fortunate.
Yeah, isn't
well,
it?
I've been glad we've been able to do this. I think we have some time off now.
We do, actually.
High school sports just around the corner, though.
Yeah, not far away.
And
we have some tennis on the 23rd of August. That will be our next broadcast. So
I don't know that I will be able to handle it without you, Shapiro.
Well, we'll FaceTime and we'll talk late into the night.
Well, we have talked late enough into the night tonight. Again, the final score from Wintercrest, it's Totino-Grace 11, Coon Rapids 7. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.